All right, welcome back. So in this little segment, we are going to start working on this 5.3. So what we need to do basically is just put a bunch of new gaskets and stuff like that. We have water pump, we have valve cover intake, oil pan, gasket, all this just random stuff, like maintenance stuff. And then we probably won't get to the lower part today because I don't really feel like putting the hoist together and trying to figure out how to move everything around to fit me picking the motor up. So we'll wait for the oil pan to pick up tube because we have to swap those out for a 2000 Camaro with the LT1. That way it'll clear the drive shaft. So that's what we're working on today, just maintenance crap on an LS.
All right, so we got the Camaro oil pan mocked up right now. So this oil pan is from a 2000 Camaro, the LT1, and it's basically just to clear the drive shaft. So I don't know, probably hard to tell. I mean, it's significantly shorter. It's probably 3 inches shorter than the stock oil pan. And so what I've heard is that that's what you need to basically clear the drive shaft, front drive shaft. So looking good. The only thing is that I'm gonna have to, let's put this behind you. So what I'm gonna have to do is, this is the windage tray. It's a little nasty, but whatever. I'm gonna have to, I think, remove this bolt and cut this corner out of it because the pickup tube, or mess I have going on here, the pickup tube doesn't quite lay down flat. And I think it's just only around this bolt. So I might be able to keep that, but I gotta cut that corner out. And maybe more, because it picks up right here. So I'm thinking it just needs to be cleared right there. And then in this corner, this part needs to be cleared a little bit because this will not sit flat. All right, got the oil pan on. I had to cut the windage tray. I'll put a picture up now. And I chopped it a little bit where I thought, like, you know, this nicked this corner, and then cut a little bit of the pickup tube bracket to get it all to sit flush. But then it was hitting here because this drops so low right here, as you can see. So when it drops low, obviously, I mean, the windage tray had to go. So I ended up just cutting it basically on this line. All fits up. I was having a problem with the pickup tube. Like, you could tell it wasn't sitting low enough. And so kind of took a hammer to it a little bit. And then finally got it just to clear enough with this metal gasket, oil pan gasket. So now it all sits flush. It all tightened down. I put some RTV in the 4 corners. I was gonna clean up the bolts, but forgot, and so I just had to install them dirty. So I'll probably just take some time and wipe all of them because they are disgusting. And that would be a bummer, you know, brand new oil pan and all this crap, and then leave this nastiness. So motor's ready to turn over and mess up, or sorry, hopefully not mess up whatever we're doing next. So quick note, we have some headers here that are coated. I don't know the brand of these. Let's find out. Patriot exhaust products headers. I was worried they weren't going to work with the arms for the motor mounts, but as you can see, they have just the perfect amount of clearance. These are all bolted on, and then the arms will be ready to weld in the other parts onto the frame. And then these they just come with a 2.5 inch slip joint that you can weld onto to start the exhaust. Luckily, I have a lot of 2.5 inch exhaust piping left from my M50 swapped E21 BMW. So that's perfect. So I can do, shape them, get them together, and then I might buy probably 3 to 3.5 inch exhaust to go the rest of the truck, or I might take it to an exhaust shop because I don't know which would be better. But yeah, and then we'll figure out what's next.
All right, forgot to film another outro, but so I got the motor all cleaned up. I basically just, once I did the seals and had it stuff pulled off, the valve cover and intake and all that crap, took a wire brush and a wire wheel and a drill, cleaned everything up, a little bit of brake clean and engine degreaser and all that stuff, and then I just took a vacuum and scraped out, got all the nasty grime out of crevices, and yeah, once the oil pan was on and gave us that clearance we needed for the front drive shaft, it's all buttoned back up and basically just ready to go. I mean, it's ready to be slapped in. Actually, now that I'm filming this now, because I'm very bad at YouTube, it's the motor's in, motor mounts are welded, so you'll see that in the next video-ish. But yeah, now that it's all clean, mostly clean, it's not perfect, but whatever. It's gonna be a car that's gonna get used off-road anyway. So, but yeah, thanks for following along, and I'll see you in the next one.